All right, all right. Welcome back to Eyes Open Media. Prophet John here. Hope you guys are doing well. Okay, so it was interesting because over the weekend, Saudi Arabia says that okay, we OPEC deal with Russia and others did not go well, and it basically caused a big fight. And Saudi Arabia says, okay, we're gonna just we're gonna get into an oil war here, and we're gonna increase our production in oil and basically send the market down to 25 bucks. Okay, so that's what happened. And so with the futures markets open, oil crashed down from $43 down to about $27 a barrel on oil. And of course, when America's futures markets open up, everything was down big. We were down 1,000 points, 800 points. Then we continued to fall and fall. The yield curve continued to crash. And we had other things happening as well. The virus still continuing to spread like crazy in America and all around the world. And so that's what's going on. 50 million people under quarantine in Italy. That's a lot of people. Okay, so this is what's going on, and so the markets are down. We had a historic low early this morning. Pre-market, I think before pre-markets actually, the markets were down 2,000 points. So we were down, I think 2,200 at one point. I think I don't remember. It was bad. Okay, so we were down like 2,200 points, and they halted it. They halted everything. They halted the futures markets, and then I was like, whoa, okay. So are they going to actually do pre-market? So I didn't, um, pre-market. The stocks were moving on pre-market, but I didn't see I didn't see the Dow moving on pre-market. I didn't see the S&P and the Dow Nasdaq moving on pre-markets, but I saw the stocks moving on pre-market. And then the markets open, and we continue to fall, right? And then we started. Then the Fed started pumping, and then we halted. We halted, we opened the markets, and then we halted very quickly because everything was falling. And then the Feds had a meeting, and some of the guys were able to hear that meeting or be a part of that meeting or whatever, and they started pumping. Okay, and then we got the homie in Telegram group said, look, they're looking to pump 250 billion into the markets today, and they don't want the market to go under 7%. So they don't. Every time it goes under 7%, every time it hits 7%, they're gonna pump. They're gonna pump. They're gonna pump it to make sure it doesn't close or doesn't go under 7%, or they have to halt it. But they're just gonna pump. Every time it goes around 7%, they will pump. As you can see, we were just about to hit 7%, and buying started coming in out of nowhere. So no one's buying this market except for the Fed, and no one's that stupid to buy this market. Okay, when a virus is spreading and things are closing down worldwide, who in their right mind would be buying? Right? No one's buying except for the Fed. Okay, so when you see the Fed pump, they're pumping and pumping and pumping. As soon as they stop pumping, everything it goes right back down. You're pumping the debt into the market. So we got the Dow down 1,526 points. We got S&P 500 down 163. We got the Nasdaq down 400 points, and we got the global Dow down 190. We got gold down 5. Now people are going to say, why is gold down? Okay, and oil's down big, $7, 18% down for oil. Oil actually has been coming back up though, right? So oil's coming back up right now. It was at 27, it's down at 33. I still think oil's gonna sit around 20 bucks for a while, for a couple of weeks or a couple of months before it starts to head back up. And Oil and gas actually hit 15 cents, as I called it correctly there about no 2 weeks ago. I think I said I'm looking for 15 cents now on Zyno and gas. So yeah, so it hit 15 cents today. I'm gonna buy it at 15 cents. So good. Could it go lower? Of course. If oil sits under 30 bucks, it will continue to drop. That makes sense. At 5 cents, if that's the case. If oil wants to sit at 20 bucks, let's say oil's for 2 3 weeks, yeah, oil stocks will drop like crazy, right? They'll continue to bleed out, so I don't know what's happen now. We just got to wait and 7. We didn't hit 25. Okay, so and the dollar continues to just absolutely crash. Okay, we hit 99 like about 3 weeks, 4 weeks ago, and it's been downhill ever since. Okay, so the dollar is just continuing to go down. And crypto markets are down today as well. Crypto markets tanking, and that's because the CME had a gap in there. There was a gap in the CME at 7,700, and that gap was filled today. And so, because that gap was filled today, I bought I bought Tezos cheaper today. I bought Ripple at 20 cents. I bought Tezos at $2.23. I bought Kyber Network. Interesting that I bought Kyber Network at 70 cents, 71 cents. It shoots 6 cents. I don't sell. And then a day later it's down at 64 cents. Now, people are going to say, why didn't you just sell them? Well, number one, I'm accumulating. I'm in an accumulating stage, so I don't have a lot of it. So even if I did sell at that price, I would have literally made like $40. Okay, so I didn't have much. I only had like 300, 400 bucks into it. Okay, so I'm accumulating it. Okay, I want 10,000 Kyber network coins, and I want to put it in my private keys and just and see what happens in the future. It only has 100 million in circulation, so those types of that have good projects, good company. A lot of people giving Kyber an A+. So those types of projects usually go over $50 into $100 range when you have only 100 million in circulation. So I want to grab at least a 10,000 of it, 10,000 coin of it, and put it in the private keys and just hold it for long term. So that's what I'm doing. I'm in the accumulation stage right now, so I have no plans on selling my Kyber. In accumulation phase right now. Maybe 2021 if it hits like 40, 50, $60 or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how high it's gonna go. Okay, it might crash. I don't know. You know what I mean? So I just want to accumulate it and then hold it in my private keys and see what happens. Okay. I bought Ripple at 20 cents, and I bought Kyber Network, and I think I bought Kyber at 65 cents, 64 cents, somewhere around there. And then I bought what do you call it? I bought Tezos at 220, somewhere around there. So could the cryptos continue to drop? Of course they could, right? Even though the gap is filled, that doesn't mean that we can't continue to drop in cryptos. And the reason why is because the DOW is down so much, margin calls. So people are wondering why gold is down, margin calls. You wonder why cryptos are down, margin calls. You wonder why silver is down, margin calls. Metals are down and cryptos are down because of margin calls. Okay, so people have to lick their accounts to pay their margin calls, their margin fees. Okay, so if you have a online broker account and you did margin trading or you leverage trading, 3x, 10x, 20x, 100x trading, and you're down big, you're down $3 million. You have to sell your cryptos and your oil and your gas and your not your gas, but your gold and your silver to pay that off. Okay. So what they'll do is they'll sell their cryptos, they'll sell their gold, sell their silver, and then they will send it to that money to their bank account, and then they will deposit that money into their trader account off the margin fees. Okay. So that's what's going on. We're having margin calls at a historic levels right now. It's going to get even worse once we get under 20,000 DAO. So margin calls are going crazy. We're going to see probably $100 million margin once we break 20,000 DAO. It's going to be crazy. That's why I told you guys, everything is going to be crashing in the crash because malls are going to be going on. People are going to have to liquidate everything. They're going to have to sell their homes. People are going to have to sell their homes to liquidate their margin calls, to pay off their margin calls. So it's going to be a bad time, right, for many people. 99% of the people are going to be in bad situations on this crash. And then the 1%, which is me, and a few other people, right? Got people on my Patreon, and then there's a few other people, a few of my elite buddies out there, Chad and Jason and Greg and several other people are going to be up big. The 1%ers are going to be up. So there you go. Okay, we're gonna be up big. We're gonna kill it. This is nothing. You know what I mean? We're gonna do well. Okay, that's all that matters. And we give God the glory. You know what I mean, for putting us in the right situation, always warning us ahead of schedule. We were warned 12 months ahead of schedule when this all was going to happen, and we haven't seen nothing yet. We're still at 24,000. So we're not even, we're not even where we were in December. December December 2018. Remember December 2018 when we crashed quickly down to 21,750, and I thought the world was about to end. And Donald Trump made a tweet says it's a good time to buy cryptos. Well, I mean, good time to buy stocks. I mean, he didn't never say it's a good time to buy crypto. He hates cryptos. At least outwardly, he hates what he if he holds it inwardly, but outwardly he holds cryptos. And they're going to be actually announcing regulations. Crypto regulations are coming as well. So that I don't know what that's going to do for cryptos. I have a feeling that it could really hurt Bitcoin if they regulations. I think that's what they want to do. They want to destroy Bitcoin in my opinion. So this is what I was told too, right? So I was told that by several prophets, several prophetess, and also insiders saying that they want to destroy Bitcoin. So they're going to try to do it with regulations, and then people will move their money from Bitcoin into the altcoins, and then the altcoins will surge like crazy. Imagine Satoshi's account being liquidated, right? That could happen, right? They could liquidate that account and move it into altcoins. They could literally transfer that account and buy up Litecoin and Ethereum with it. I don't know who controls that account. Okay, so they just say Satoshi controls it, but no one knows. Anyways, that's enough talking for me. I will do an update on the virus later today. Wait for the news to come out, and I'll do that later tonight. So check out on that. I'll see what else I can put on here. Kelly M. Turner had a video out, so I might post her again. But I don't like posting people back to back sometimes, so I might post somebody else on here. I'll see who has something for me to post. Anyways, peace out. God bless, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Eyes open.